smashing this and blocking things with it and whacking it. In this video I'm going to be talking all about the black oak camo we have for sale at Enso. I'm going to be talking a little bit about the history, how they came into martial arts, who uses them, who you'd be able to train with these nowadays, and at the end I'm going to put together a short montage of people training with different types of camo. Hi, my name is Doug Swift. I've been doing martial arts for the past 33 years and I've been the owner of Enso Martial Arts for the past 16 years. If you're liking this video, click the little icon, subscribe to this channel and get all the latest videos and updates from Enso Martial Arts. So let's get into this video and learn all about the black oak camo we have for sale at Enso Martial Arts. So within martial arts there's quite a lot of everyday tools that have been developed into martial art weapons. Now the best known kind of area in martial arts is the Japanese Kubudo, and that has a lot of farming tools, you know, sometimes you could say peasant weapons, like peasant tools, farming tools that have been used for martial arts. Now you get kind of things like, you know, they say like tonfa handles off a grinding wheel and like certain ways of planting rice and all the rest of it. Now these camo are very obviously a scythe, a very small scythe, but used for like cutting like rice plants or cutting other types of like vegetables and fruits and whatever. So very sharp blade would have been on this end of the stick and used just for hacking away at stuff, grasses and yeah, rice and whatnot. So very useful weapon, and actually you see this type of weapon popping up all over the world in kind of places that has a lot of farming, and a very useful, usable tool. Now if you've got some kind of village or, you know, a collection of people and they're doing a lot of farming, and you've got some guy that has done that for 30 years and you get attacked and he does that, you're going to know about it. That guy is going to be strong, or woman of course, so that person is going to be very strong, and they're going to be very good at swinging this weapon with resistance behind it. So that's kind of how these weapons sort of came into use, and then obviously the training of that has been formalized and structured. But in the old days it would have been just something that you used every day and you just got very good at swinging that thing. So that's how a lot of these sort of Japanese Kubudo weapons came about, and you know there's different history and different debates about exactly how that evolved into being a weapon. However, these camo have kind of stayed as they are, and I will explain a little bit later how they've kind of gone on to be different things. But yeah, very obvious about what it is, and a very good, useful, interesting weapon. Now who uses these days? There's not actually that many places where you can go and learn camo. Now you do see them pop up in like karate competitions, you do see them pop up in possibly like some of the Korean styles, the more traditional Korean styles, but you know, Japanese Kubudo is where they really come from. But yeah, I think the main modern style that you'd see them in these days would be karate, and it's someone that's gone off and done some weapons training, instructor, and he's brought it into his class. Like most modern day syllabuses wouldn't include them, so it's been added in. And if someone's really hot on competitions and there's weapon competitions, something like this would pop up and you'd see people using it. So let's have a look at the weapon exactly as it is. Now, as the description says, it is made out of black oak. Is this true? Well, no, not really actually. Like, it is black. So it is black and it is made out of oak and it is a camo. So does that mean it's made out of black oak? No, it's not black oak. Now, the black oak is a very expensive and quite rare wood, and it isn't actually black, it's more sort of like grey woody colour. So very beautiful wood, but the camo would be a lot more money if it was made specifically out of black oak. So it is actually red oak which has been painted. Now the price of these doesn't vary from the actual red oak ones that we have, so you just get the choice about which colour you want. Now someone very kindly commented the other day on the website and said, why don't you call them red oak, it was actually about the bokken, why don't you call them red oak bokken painted black? You know, that's true, we could do that, but it's not very catchy. It doesn't like flow that well, but it is obviously a very true description, but a bit long in my opinion. Also, in the industry, in the martial arts selling industry, everybody calls these black oak kama. Now, black oak bokken, you know, exactly the same. Black oak tanto is exactly the same. Black oak kama, again, exactly the same. That's just what we call them. So, but they are black, they are oak, and they are kama. Now, being made from red oak makes them extremely durable, very, very like commonly available wood, and made a lot of martial arts weapons are made out of them. So yeah, very, very good. Now, one thing I would say with these is the blade part of the kama, that's obviously wooden, is slotted into the main trunk of the kama. Now, if you're going full pelt, like smashing this and blocking things with it and whacking it, you know, it's not going to be the hardest joint in the world. It's pretty tough, but it's not the hardest joint in the world. So, you know, take it easy with these. Practice defense and blocks like fairly carefully, and these kama will last you for ages. Now, if you do want a weapon that you can actually beat the hell out of, yeah, have a go, why not? You know, it is pretty durable, but it will have a shelf life. So, you know, take it easy and you'll get a lot more use out of your weapon. I'm not saying don't use it at all. Definitely you can like give it a few digs, but you know, take it easy, use it sensibly, and you'll have a pair of kama that will last you for ages. So just having a look at the dimensions of the kama. Now, we'll put all of the dimensions online so you know exactly what you're getting. But just the one that I have here, you can see it is about 18 inches or 46 centimeters in length. Now, in terms of the blade length, this one you can see is 13 centimeters or around 5 inches. Now, the blades do vary a little bit. Sometimes they will be a bit thicker or a bit thinner. We'll do our absolute best to update the website as much as possible, but something like this is relatively uncommon, so we do have to buy what we can get. So we do our best to update the pictures, but you might get a little bit of variation in that blade. And just having a look at the weight, each individual kama weighs 300 grams, so 600 grams for the pair, and you do get a pair when buying these. So at Enso Martial Arts, we pride ourselves on having quite a wide range of weapons here. So as well as the black oak kama, we also have the red oak kama and the slightly more modern looking metal kama. We have the pretty rare jite, we have red oak hambo, and a whole range of bow staffs and jo staffs, including the Japanese red oak bow staff, the very popular red oak bokken, and the shoulder busting Subaru bokken. And as promised at the beginning of the video, here's a short montage of people training with kama. Thanks very much for watching. I hope it was useful. I hope you learned loads about the black oak kama we have for sale at Enso. If you like this video, remember to click the little icon, subscribe to this channel, and get all the latest videos and updates from Enso Martial Arts. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon. Cheers!